Hello everyone, my name is Jim and I'm going to show you how to use Google Classroom. So I have up here, I'm a high school math teacher. I have my Google Classroom already set up. So if you're a teacher, this is a great tool for your students to know all the assignments that are listed, especially if they're absent or you have to teach remotely. So the first thing you want to do is, go over to you can open a blank Google, all right? And when you do that, you're going to go over your 9 dots, all right? And you're going to click Classroom. All right, if you click that app, all right, and then a blank classroom, Google Classroom, none of these classes will be up. So obviously you have to first create a classroom. How do we create a classroom? You're going to go over to this plus sign here, click it, and it says create class. So you're going to create class. All right, you're going to type in the name, whether it's algebra, um, Mrs. White's kindergarten class. Okay, if you teach high school, you might have the subject and the room number. I'm not going to do it now because it takes a few seconds to create. So I'm going to cancel that. So as you can see, I have period 1 geometry 2. I name it by periods because I teach high school. All right. So the next thing you want to do is if I click one of the classes, all right, okay, you have, all right, this is your interface. Now the first thing you're going to need to is add people, add your students. Okay, so there's a few ways to add students. Okay, you can click add students, all right, and you can invite them through a link. Okay, um, or if you go back to your main page, if you always click the title here, you can do join here, or sorry, your class code is right here. All right, so there's two ways. You can copy the class code here, all right, and also put it into an email if you have a class list of emails, if you're connected. And you could also do the class code, all right, and if you have it in class and all the students are there with a Chromebook, all right, you can display that class code, all right, nicely, and the students just go to Google Classroom, all right, and they put that code in, and automatically they're in there. All right, so once you have your students listed, okay, you can start streaming and posting classwork. You can also, all right, add teachers. All right, so you can add a teacher if you want to. All right, have if a teacher you work with, you can also add a teacher so they know all the assignments that you're posting. So the first thing you can do is add an announcement. So if you'd like to add an announcement, all right, to a class, okay, you just click, all right, the stream button. All right, you want to add an announcement saying happy birthday to somebody, or class is going to be canceled today, or I cannot meet today, or make sure you have your homework in, or your projects are due. Things like that are good underneath the stream. All right, so you can make any announcement you want. Okay, have a great day. All right, see you tomorrow. And you just click post, right, and that'll post for everybody to see. And once you click post, they should all get alert on their phones if they're connected with their phones that you've posted something. That's more geared towards high school. If you want to post an assignment, I highly suggest you put it under classwork. So you click the classwork tab, and obviously you're going to click create, and you could click an assignment. You can make a quiz, just a question. All right. So normally I click an assignment, very self-explanatory. Put the title in. You can put a description if you like to. You can insert a link, all right, to a website to watch a video or something of that nature. If you need to upload a file, all right, a PDF is the best bet. You upload a file, you can put it from your Google Drive, alrighty, um, or anything that's on your computer, a document, you can do that. All right. Over here to the right, the nice part is if you have more than one of the same classes, you can click and you can post it to more than one of the same classes, so you don't have to, all right, keep making the same assignment over and over again. All right. So that's great. If you just want to individually assign one student or all students, all right, you can click over there. Uh, if it's a quiz or a homework assignment, you can tell them how many it's worth, 5 points. All right. If it's ungraded. You can set a due date. This is really important in my opinion. Okay, if you set the due date for the next day, okay, when you do that, all right, and a student hands it in late, you will get an email, a notification that that student handed in that assignment late, which is great because then you can go back in and check it. instead of just wondering, all right, if that student kept handing it in or can't handing it in. So it's a great feature. All right. All you have to do is click assign, and that assignment will be posted. All right. So as you can see, I have tons of assignments, all right, posted here with my due dates to the right. And that is pretty simple. There are a few settings over here with this gear bar. Okay. This just gives you, all right, obviously your class description, your invite codes. Your link is always right here. Your class code, all right, things like that. Um, you have a Google Meet, all right, which is another app that's great. You can talk about grading, categories, things like that. So a lot of settings there. And if you go, all right, here you have all your classes listed, right there, that you can click to. So if I want to go to my period 3, I can do that. Occasionally, if you have, all right, different classes at different times and you don't want to post the assignment right away, say you post a quiz, this is a very neat feature. If you go to classwork, this is the last thing I'll talk about. If you go to create, all right, and you don't want to make the same assignment, you can hit reuse post. So if you click reuse post, you can go to, all right, any other class, all right, that you want to reuse. All right, so say you're behind in one class, you can click period 3, all right, and use that post. All right, there's a quiz that I gave. All right, hit reuse. All right, and all the information's there. The form is already put in there, the title's in there, the points. Okay, all you have to do, all right, is either put the description or just hit assign. All right, so that's a great feature that I found out helps a lot, especially with a rotating schedule, and not many people, all right, notice that. Hopefully, all right, you understand and learned a few things about Google Classroom today, and I'll see you on the flip side. Take care.